The true test of leadership is how do you deal with adversity, how you get up when you stumble and fall, how do you respond to the challenges that are facing your party, that are facing the country. I think that is the true test of leadership.
The conviction of the father of the nation of Belize, translated by Francis Fonseca on the occasion of George Price's 96th birthday. The present leader of the People's United Party was flanked by the membership of the oldest political organization this morning at the Lordridge Cemetery, where a brief wreath-laying ceremony was held.
Arise, ye sons of the Layman's land.
The deceased statesman served as First Minister and Premier under Britain's governing power until independence in September 1981 and was Belize's first Prime Minister. George Price was also PUP party leader until his retirement from electoral politics in October 1996.
George Price has been the greatest leader this country has ever seen, and the greatest Prime Minister this country has ever seen. And I want to sound a sad note today by saying, even though we celebrate his life, I believe Mr. Price is turning in his grave today. Turning in his grave because of the state that our country is in today. The crisis that our country is in. We have a crisis of confidence. Our country is facing a crisis of growing poverty and growing inequality. Our country is facing a crisis of growing unemployment. It is also facing a crisis where too many of our people are being exploited.
Leader Emeritus, as Price was also known, was conferred the Order of National Hero, Belize's highest honor, in September 2000 for the leading role he played on the road to political freedom. Career aside, Price was a devout believer in the tenets of social justice.
The message of his life was service and unity. Service and unity. That was what he talked about throughout his life. Service to the people of Belize, service to the communities in which we live, service to our nation, our country. So his life was about service. And of course, unity. He traveled across the country, uniting our people. He understood very, very clearly, better than anyone who has walked the land, the Belizean land. He understood. He was a visionary. He understood, and that is why he was and is our great leader and father of the nation.
Before an assembly of primary school students, all too young to fully appreciate the profound impact Price has had on Belize's socio-political landscape, a wreath bearing the colors of the party he co-founded was laid on his tomb. The youthful gathering then joining in chorus for the birthday song in reverence.
Happy birthday, dear Mr. Price. Happy birthday to you.
They know some of the great accomplishments of George Price, but they know very little about the man himself and the great work he did even before starting in the 1950s, but even before that, and what led to the nationalist movement. So I think we're all failing in that regard. We're all failing. I think we have to do a lot more to educate and inform the young people in particular about the life's work of George Price, his philosophy, his commitment, his legacy of service and unity. I think those are two important messages. That is what he represented.
Reporting for News 5, I am